Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Alifia Sayidina Santoso from 3A class. In here I want to talk about what is gender equality. Gender equality is imperative to human rights and peaceful societies and has been proven by market research to be important for all communities to thrive. What does gender equality mean? Gender equality definition is the state in which access to rights or opportunities is unaffected by gender. It's not only women who are affected by gender inequality. All genders are impacted, including men. This in turn impacts children and families and people of all ages and backgrounds. Inequality in gender does not mean that women and men will have or need to access same resources, but that women's, men's, and another gender responsibilities and opportunities will not depend on their assigned gender at birth. What does gender equality look like in the real world? For example, equality at home, equal pay for equal work, zero tolerance for sexual harassment and gender-based bias. What is benefits of gender equality? Gender equality makes communities safer, healthier, happier. Countries with greater gender equality are more connected and benefit immensely. For example, economic equality. When equal job opportunity is given to all genders, poverty rates are reduced, communities are uplifted, and a nation's GDP is significantly improved. Next example is improved education. Gender equality in education benefits every child within the school system. Girls who receive an education have a higher likelihood to be healthier and more productive, earning higher incomes and building better futures for their families. According to UNICEF, when a girl receives a secondary education, her lifetime earnings dramatically increase. The national growth rate rises, child marriage rates decline, child mortality rates decline, maternal mortality rates fall, and child stunting drops. Next example is better health. Studies show gender inequality has a negative impact on many health outcomes, including in regard to family planning, maternal and child health, nutrition, pandemic disease, and more. When health systems are transformed to provide equal access to health care for all genders, studies show there are better health outcomes, including reduced depression and PTSD, reduced mortality rates, better self-rated health, and reduced alcohol consumption. Gender bias is undermining our social fabric and devalues all of us. It is not just a human rights issue. It is a tremendous waste of the world's human potential. By denying women equal rights, we deny half the population a chance to live life at its fullest. Political, economic, and social equality for women will benefit all the world's citizens. Together, we can eradicate prejudice and work for equal rights and respect for all. There are some actions we can do to gender equality. First, end discrimination against women and girls. End all forms of discrimination against all women and girls everywhere. Second, end all violence against and exploitation of women and girls. Eliminate all forms of violence against all women and girls in the public and private spheres, including trafficking and sexual and other types of exploitation. Third, eliminate forced marriages and genital mutilation. Eliminate all harmful practices such as a child, early and forced marriage, and female genital mutilation. Next is value unpaid care and promote shared domestic responsibilities. Recognize and value unpaid care and domestic work through the provision of public services, infrastructure and social protection policies, and the promotion of shared responsibilities within the household and the family as nationally appropriate. Next is ensure full participation in leadership and decision making. Ensure women's full effective participation and equal opportunities for leadership at all levels of decision making in political, economic, and public life. Next is universal access to reproductive health and rights. Ensure universal access to sexual and reproductive health and reproductive rights. Seventh is equal rights to economic resources, property ownership, and financial services. Undertake reforms to give women equal rights to economic resources, as well as access to ownership and control over land and other forms of property, financial services, inheritance, and natural resources in accordance with national laws. Next is promote empowerment of women through technology. Enhance the use of enabling technology, in particular information and communication technology, to promote the empowerment of women. Last is adopt and strengthen policies and enforceable legislation for gender equality. Adopt and strengthen sound policies and enforceable legislation for the promotion of gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls at all levels. The message is clear. Women and men must enjoy equal opportunities, choices, capabilities, power, and knowledge as equal citizens. Equipping girls and boys, women and men with the knowledge, values, attitudes, and skills to tackle gender disparities is a precondition to building a sustainable future for all. I think that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.